Well, before the day's over, we have to find where the Reliant is. And we're about 1.7 kilometers away from the spacer base, so we might as well just burn the rest of the way there. We don't quite have the fuel. I'm sorry, we don't quite have the jump capacity to get there, but 1.5 kilometers isn't that bad. That's a new ship there. I didn't see that last time that we were here. Interesting. Maybe someone's finally arrived. Either way, we do want to find the Reliant because that anomaly seems relatively interesting. Judging by the reactor leak on there, I'm guessing nothing good happened from that. Oh, let's slow down. I don't want to run into the ships. That'd be one way to make the spacers angry. Alright, there we go. Yeah, oh wow. Wow. That ship got wrecked. We're gonna have to investigate that. I wonder what happened to that ship. Was it... I mean, clearly with a reactor leak like that, it must have gotten attacked there. I wonder if... Is that a friendly ship? Maybe it's not. Let's take a look and find out. Well, let's see here. We have that gun and that gun are pointed directly at it, so my guess... Oh yeah, look at all the guns are pointed directly at it. My guess would be this is a not friendly ship that tried to attack the spacer base and got absolutely destroyed. Let's see here. Is there any damage on the base? Not that I can really see. Well, there's a little bit of damage on here. The turrets and everything seem in okay shape, though. The ship is the thing that seems pretty wrecked. Well, let's take a look. That is doing pretty rough. Whatever it was, I think it was attacked by this base. I'm not sure who specifically or what faction it belongs to, but clearly they're at odds with the spacers and they didn't fare too well because of it. So, well, we came here so that we could find the information about the Reliant, where the Reliant might be located. They said that they were going to the communications outpost, and this is probably the only place I can think of that would have the location of the communications outpost. So let's take a closer look. I know we took a cursory look before, but we didn't really look too in-depth in this base. Actually, you know what? We never actually looked inside of the hangar, and you never know what you might find in there. Let's see here. Probably this button? Groups? Door 1? Probably door 4 would be my guess. Let's have this set to open close. And am I right by saying this is door 4? Ah ha ha, I'm right. And it looks like it's just a big empty hangar bay with a bunch of connectors and stuff. Yeah, I doubt I'm going to find anything back here about the location of the base. No text panels, no terminals, no nothing. Alright. Well, we'll shut the door. Actually, no, we'll leave the door open. No harm in doing that. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. Let's open that. So let's find the Reliant wherever it might be hiding. No updates on the message board. Let's head up here. Still anyone... No one's sleeping. No one's in the bathroom. Okay. And again, anyone in the medical area? I don't see anything. Yeah. I did a really quick glance last time. Probably should have done a better look through. Let's take a look at the control room. We just have some gravity, time, amount of hydrogen, weather. Of course, the weather's clear in space. Ooh, what do we have here? Spacer address directory. We have Spacer Outpost Alpha, Beta, Charlie, and Delta. And we have the there we go, the decommissioned communications relay, as well as 2 spacer bases which are redacted. My guess is they require a higher clearance level to see those, but let's take a look and take a mental screenshot of that number and input that into a GPS coordinate. So let's do that. Alright, I have the spacer communication relay in there, so let's do that and go there. Let's actually bring that up on our heads-up display. GPS communications relay. Show that. You can turn off the spacer lane or jump lane for the spacer base. You can turn that off. Okay, that's 3,000 kilometers away. That's going to take quite a few jumps in the current ship that we have, because our ship unfortunately just doesn't have the jump range, which is relatively sucky, but it's just the way that it is. One thing I would like to do is just kind of take a look at this and see what was in here. Yeah, whatever it was actually got wrecked recently because trash removal hasn't picked up the scrap parts yet. And wow, it absolutely got destroyed. It looks like it had at least one jump drive. Maybe even two with the way it was laid out. Maybe a jump drive there, a jump drive there. Maybe two reactors, a reactor there, a reactor there. Not sure. There's some tables left over. A little bit of a base. But yeah, this thing is absolutely wrecked. Well, it didn't fare too well. Whatever the case is, at least the spacers know their base is well defended and they'll have plenty of rubble to scrap up. So let's head on out to the abandoned communications relay, and hopefully the factions haven't found it yet. That I'm honestly not sure of. But maybe we'll find the Reliant there. So let's see, are we charged with our jump drive? I know it does take a little bit. We just jumped here. So let's find out. Alright. Oh, we have to set a location for our jump drive. That makes sense. Whoop. Jump drive, set our location to the spacer communications relay. And it looks as though our max jump distance is about 800 kilometers. So this is going to take a while. I think I'll have to meet back with you guys when we're getting a little closer. Let's take our first jump. See if we find anything in the jumps in between. If we do, we'll definitely have to stop and take a look. And it does look like we have more than enough hydrogen fuel for the meantime, so actually, you know what we should do? Because we're not really using hydrogen fuel right now, let's take all of our thrusters, put them in a group, and we'll put in a hydrogen thrust. And then what we can do is we can toggle this off so that in the meantime, I mean, this isn't going to get us going very quickly, but over long distances, I'd rather not burn hydrogen fuel until we have to. Alright, I think we're going to jump back when we're a little bit closer to the communications relay. Alright, well, the communications relay should be somewhere around here. Let's see here. 1.9 kilometers away. I think it might be prudent to turn on our hydrogen thrusters for this little venture. Alright, let's turn those on and off. Yep, oh, you can see it in the distance. Oh, that's pretty interesting. What is that? You can definitely see some solar panels on it. Alright, we're slowing down nicely. I wonder how quickly we'll slow down without our hydrogen thrust. Almost not at all. Okay. We'll get close enough. We don't want to get too close. Let's go a little bit further up here. I think there's something at the top there. Perhaps up at the top there's something that we can go in. I certainly don't see the Reliant around here. That's what we were here for, and I don't see any signals for the Reliant, certainly. Let's actually take a little venture. Oh, what's getting destroyed? Interesting. Looks like Clang is... Oh, I bet you it's the thrust. Ah, okay. I'm getting thrust damage. Ah, that's what that was. Okay. Anyhow, I'm getting distracted. Yeah. Let's take a look for the Reliant. I'm not sure what it would look like, but it'd certainly be a ship of some sort. I don't see it. Well, let's head on over in this direction. Slow down, try not to hit it. Okay, yeah, this definitely looks like a communications relay. There's a bunch of antennas up there. Let's head on out. Honestly, I think Clang is having its way with our ship right now, and that's, we shouldn't be getting thrust damage, but anyhow, I digress. So, let's take a look at the communications relay. We have nothing over here, just some components for like oxygen farms, some turrets, some solar cells, and something in there. And okay, let's take a look inside, see what we can find. Maybe there's someone inside. I doubt it at this point, but anything in here? Ah, there actually is. There's a proficient welder. We could take that. A jukebox. Doesn't look like anyone's home. Hello? Anyone here? Hello? Ooh, an elite auto rifle. Don't mind if I do. You can have the rapid auto fire. I'd rather have the elite, if at all possible. Anything in here? Got some Clang colas and some hand drills. No, nothing special. Okay. Got some power left. Really, this thing's probably almost entirely solar powered, would be my guess. Perhaps there's something I'm missing. Any console blocks or programmable blocks? Nope, no programmable blocks, so... here we go. Here's another station log. Anything in there? Nope, nah, nothing in there. Stardate July 13th, 2462, 8:13 a.m. This is Captain Rogers of the SBC flagship Reliant, so he was here. I sent out a communications message to the Commissar to meet up at the rendezvous location. Together we will scout and survey this astonishing anomaly to keep it from being used for malevolent purposes. In addition, I sent out a broad-range communication to all SBC ships to meet at the main SPC base, which is where we were before. Only the Reprisal and the Benefactor responded. I wonder, is that the two ships that we saw back at the base? Maybe we'll have to go back there to find out if that's what they're named. Perhaps if the rumors of a hostile faction are true, well, they certainly are by the looks of it, they are rigged for silent running. So yeah, maybe the ships out there, the other spacer ships, are rigged for silent running, and that's why they're not responding, because they don't want to, get detected. I will be waiting at the meeting location, and that is the meeting location. So we have one more location to go to. Hopefully we can find the Reliant there. Clearly they're not here. So let's go to this location, which would be their meeting location that I'm guessing they were waiting for the Commissar, and the Commissar obviously never arrived. So we are a little bit behind the Reliant. And maybe we'll be able to get some clues on to where he went, or where the ship went, when we meet at that location. So, let's head on out. I don't think we're going to find anything else here. We have the coordinates for the meeting location with the Commissar, which the Commissar never arrived, obviously. And I don't know if he's still waiting there. We'll find out. So, let's head down into our ship. We'll input those coordinates, and we'll jump to them. Alright, let's get those coordinates input. Alright, I input the coordinates. They're about 2,000 kilometers away, so that'll be about... Oof. I'm sorry, base. Oh my goodness, I just absolutely destroyed it. Sorry. Totally wasn't me. Spacers, don't be upset. Oh god. And there goes the side of my ship. Well, that figures. Oh well, that shouldn't be too terribly hard to fix. I'm not going to worry about the abandoned communications relay. They can, deal with that. So let's head to this location. And I bet we're all charged up by now, so... Whoops. Of course we have to select the location first. Jump drive is going to be the meeting location. Meeting location, select. You know what? I think en route I'm going to try to do some repairs to the ship to get it at least a little presentable. Wow, that was a rough, rough bit of damage there. Luckily we have some supplies with us. So, let's jump to that location. Well, I managed to mostly repair it. I just need to get the hangar doors back in place, but it's looking not too shabby. Anyhow, I think the jump drives are all charged up now. I think we can get our final jump in before reaching the location of the Reliant. So let's head on down here. Hop in our pilot seat and off we go. Yep, let's do this. Hopefully we do find the Reliant here. I mean, it's possible that he's been waiting for this long, but there's only one way to find out. And here we are. It's about 1.4 kilometers away, and oh yeah, there's a ship. Fantastic! We're finally going to meet the Reliant. Is that another ship out there? Hey, maybe it's well, there's another ship there. That's just an asteroid. Well, we'll have to see. Maybe another spacer went to join them. I'm not so sure about that. I see smoke coming from here. And I see fire coming from the other ship. This is not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. Let's head on out and see what's up. As a precaution, let's get our weapon out. I never know what we're going to find. This is the Reliant, what we've been searching after since last episode, so let's see what we can find here. Maybe we'll find the location of the Anomaly. I mean, that would be absolutely fantastic. I mean, the location of the Anomaly was kept on the Reliant. And this is the same class ship as the Commissar, except it looks like it has a decent amount more guns, that's for sure. And yes, this is the Reliant, definitely. 100%. Which begs into question, where's that other ship? What is this ship? Whatever it is, it looks like it's been severely attacked, just like the Reliant. I wonder if they got into a brawl, or what? Not entirely sure. I can head inside and see. Is there any life left on board here? Well, judging by the fact that I can't use this, I don't know if... Oh, I'm upside down? Am I upside down? Nothing in there. This is unpowered. I think I'm upside down. Yeah, let's flip over. Alright. Yeah, I don't see anything in here. Let's turn on our lights. Got a... Is this a bridge? No, this is just a meeting room. No one's in here. It's all abandoned. Wonder how long it's been like this. I mean, the Commissar has been... Well, it was over by us for quite a while, so who knows how long this has been this way. Looks like the bridge on this ship is mostly destroyed. I don't know if that's a backup bridge or what, but... yeah, this ship has definitely seen better days, and let's take a look at the Reliant. Let's see, I'm not even sure which way is right side up with this ship. Let's just look at the lettering, that'll definitely help. Okay, so let's head in here. Ship doesn't have power. In fact, let's, just in case, I don't know if it's going to target us. Okay, let's target missile turrets. All the weapons are off. Let's take a look inside the ship. The battery looks like it's dead. No, that's off. That's not a dead battery, so maybe we can actually... no, that is a dead battery. Let's see if we can't turn the ship on. Anything back here? This ship is really in rough shape. Well, there is a reactor. Is there any uranium left in here? There's plenty of ammunition. There's plenty of uranium. Holy Jesus. We're going to have to take some of that. And the engineering section of this ship actually looks in, well, aside from the fires, it looks to be in pretty good shape. Let's see if we can't find a console. Well, there was a console over here. We could turn the ship on, theoretically. Yeah, there we go. The ship is on. He must have turned it off to conserve power or something. I mean, obviously the ship is not in flying condition with the bridge being gone and whatnot. Not really sure what happened here. Let's see. And there is a console here with some... oh, there's quite a bit of information here. Log entry 1. This is Roger Moore of the... I can't quite read it, so let's look at the text here. This is Roger Moore of the Reliant. I have arrived at the meeting location. There's no sign of the commissar, no radio communications either. Wait, I've just received radar contact. Something is out there. So that was log entry 1. Log entry 2. We were attacked. Our ship was destroyed, or one ship was destroyed, the other fled. I managed to fly over to one ship and hack their systems. I found the location of their base, which is interesting because that's a whole bunch of nonsense to me. Also, there is a ship recording of the attack, and it looks like the ship recording is there. We're going to have to take a look at that. Well, that was quite the thing. It looks like he was almost ambushed by two separate ships. One of them, well, one of them is definitely the one that we saw out there before. and the other one looks like it fled. So let's take a look and see what else this log has to say. Our spacer forces are wearing thin now. Our flagship is destroyed and we are under attack on multiple fronts. Was the flagship the Reliant? I mean, it's possible. I doubt many spacers are left alive out there, so in this console are secret plans for a spacer ship that will all but guarantee our superiority in this sector. If a spacer finds this message, build the ship, eliminate the threats, and secure the Anomaly. We must at all costs secure the Anomaly. I sent out the location of it to our secret electronic data storage facility. I'm running out of oxygen. I'm going to try to chase the wounded ship with my jetpack. Wish me luck. Okay, so let's take a look and see what those plans are. Alright, well, we're in the simulation, and this is the ship that they call the Kingpin, and it very clearly has the same design language as the rest of the spacer ships. However, it's much more heavily armed and armored for that matter. That being said, I can see some design changes we're going to want to make right away before we even decide to build the ship. One major downside is the lack of retro thrust, or the lack of thrust in general. There's only 2 large ion thrusters, 2 small hydrogen thrusters, and 2 small ion thrusters for retro thrust, which is honestly not much for this ship. I bet it barely moves. And in the back, probably could use some more thrust too. Looks like there might even be room, so we could expand the engine bell. And one thing I do like about this ship is, well, it's very, very well armed. Looks like they have a ring of Gatling turrets for point defense on the front of the ship, a ring of missile turrets in the middle of the ship. Looks like there's a total of 6 missile turrets, I believe. And then they have another ring of point defense Gatling turrets at the back. And another thing that's very nice is that they are all hooked up to an automatic repair system. However, one downside I do see to the automatic repair system is some of the welders, most notably these, are exposed and could be damaged. So we'll take a look at fixing that before we decide to build it. Anyhow, let's get back to it. Well, those plants are certainly going to take a lot of resources to build, and we're going to have to probably find a spot, settle down, and do some mining if we're going to build that thing. But judging by the sound of it, whatever that anomaly is, we're going to want to get to it as soon as possible because there's actually air left in there. We're going to want to get there as soon as possible because it looks like other factions are going to vie for control of it. And the last thing we want is them getting control of something very powerful, especially a violent faction that seems to be attacking everyone. So at all costs, we're going to probably have to try to interfere with that and try to prevent them from gaining control of the anomaly, wherever that might be. So I'm not sure where that secret storage facility is. Maybe we can find more information about it somewhere else. Maybe it's at one of the other... Maybe there's more information at one of the other outposts, but for now I think the best thing we can do is head back to the protection of the main spacer base, because clearly it's well protected by the fact that a ship attacked it and didn't fare too well. So I think we're going to have to head back to the spacer base, and from there we're going to try to find the location of the anomaly while also building that ship. So let's head back there right now. Let's get our jump drive online. And the spacer base, I believe it's called New Spacer Base. No, it's the spacer base jump lane. That's it. And this will take a couple of jumps to get there, but well worth it. Let's head on out.